promised you sports, community, and culture today on Kababayan LA. For culture, we are actually giving away a $2,000 debut package. So lahat ng mga magde-debut sa Tagalog, ayan, we're giving it to you for free. And we have a contest that we will be launching today on the show. Stick around for that dahil alam nyo na, dito sa America, everything is expensive. And if you can get a debut package for free, why not, diba? It's $2,000 worth, and we'll tell you the details, also the mechanics later on in the program. Also, we talked about community, a big event in Carson, and as I promised earlier, we're going to give you some of the performers that will be performing there para meron kayong sample ng music at entertainment na mapapanood nyo. And in sports, yesterday, after 20 long years of being away from Philippine Basketball Association, Ricky Brown is reconnecting with his friends and fans. He used to be called the Quick Brown Fox in the PBA. He was the 1983 Rookie of the Year in the PBA, also the 1985 Most Valuable Player, and here is the second part of our interview with him. Rookie of the Year 1983, Most Valuable Player 1985. You created a following. You also did a movie. So you were doing so well, flourishing in the Philippines, but you left.
Yes. You know, in 1988, I came down with, I had a serious injury. And I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't take care of myself. And what happened is I went into a second stage congestive heart failure. Spent 19 days in the hospital. I recovered. I came back here to LA and recovered. Came back in 1989. I was with San Miguel. I left Great Taste after the 1987 season, which was very difficult. But I went to a great organization and great team. I came back in '89 to help them win the Grand Slam. And then my father had a heart attack. So there were a lot of personal issues, family concerns, and I decided to come back in 1990, and I came late because of some family circumstances, and I played one game, and I had to have an emergency surgery right after that. So I just, you know, I kind of reflected, and I looked in the mirror, and I said, you know, the handwriting, I think, is on the wall.
Right.
It's just so many things going on, and I'm, you know, physically was beaten up a little bit at the time, so a lot of therapy, and my point is a lot of the fun was taken out. And, you know, when you're a professional athlete, it seems, you know, a lot of glory and glamour, but if you're not having fun, it takes a lot of the love out of it. And I just made a very difficult decision, you know, to stop playing the game that I played forever.
Wise words. Did you regret any of those? Oh,
I regretted it for years. I mean, for years and years, I used to ask myself and really second guess why I did what I did. And I miss the Philippines. More than anything, I miss the Filipino people. The love and support that they gave me was just beyond words. So it was very, very difficult, quite a difficult transition for me, along with the fact that coming back here, you know, I had to pick up the pieces and make a decision on what I'm going to do with life after basketball.
And how did you stumble upon education? Sure, you're now the principal in ABC Unified School District. And when you say that, I think a lot of our viewers will be able to relate to you, because a lot of us uproot ourselves in the Philippines. We move here, and from here, no matter what we were, who we were, what we had in the Philippines, it's all back to zero, starting from scratch. And you did that.
I had a long conversation with someone at Pepperdine University that I'm very close to, and I had to make a decision. Do I want to go into coaching, which would be a natural for me, and I had the opportunity, or do I want to go into education? Because all my life has been athletics and education. And after talking with him, I made a decision with their help to get my teaching credential, and I taught for 5 years. And I had a principal that influenced me quite a bit and said, I think you could be an administrator one day. And I made a decision to go back and get my administrative credential. And I was an assistant principal for 12 years. And I've been a principal in the very, very prestigious and wonderful ABC Unified School District in Cerritos, Artesia, for the last 4 years. So I have absolutely no regrets. I'm at a wonderful school, Ross Middle School, with a great staff, great kids, about 15% Filipinos, so a lot of Filipinos.
They know you.
Oh, they know me, and I know all the restaurants and Valerio's Bakery, and it's really been a blessing for me.
And you look very happy. You look at peace, so you no regrets, as you said. But this will come naturally for you as well, since you're in education. Let's talk about lessons, okay? Number one, being the first ever Filipino foreigner to play in the PBA, there were resentments, not just because of your tie-up with the the national team that wasn't received very well but then also at the same time, now when you talk about Phil foreigners in the Philippines, there is kind of like a mixed reaction. Some people like it, some people don't. Some Phil foreigners have had bad raps in the Philippines, and what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think what I will tell the Filipino foreign players, specifically the Fil-Ams, a lot of them are from here in California, is that they are truly blessed with an opportunity to play the game they love in front of the best fans in the world and make a good living. And one of the things that I'm going to request of them is to make sure and give back to the people. They're on a platform now that people will listen. And I think that, they have an opportunity to do something very special. I didn't take that opportunity like I should have, and I could have. And thank goodness, and believe me, I thank God every day that I have the opportunity now. I've reconnected with the people, maybe more than ever. And when I go back in Manila this July, I'm going to make the most of it and try to do as much as I can for the people, especially the youth.
Reconnecting with fans because he has so much to share and you will be inspired. And before he goes to Manila on July 9, you're also doing a meet and greet hosted by the LA Clippers, no less. Tell us about that.
Yes, that is coming up on March 26th on Monday. It's a 7:30 game versus the Hornets, but the meet and greet will be at 5:30 p.m. Much thanks to Jessica Bascara of the Clippers who has arranged this. I'm really looking forward to meeting all the Filipino basketball fans here in the Los Angeles area. So if you have the opportunity, I'd like to invite you to come out, and it would be my pleasure and honor to meet you and your family.